read you some more scary stories to read in the dark.
Ooh,
Spooky, spooky. These used to scare the shit out of me. Because the illustrations are so creepy.
Wonderful sausage.
It was almost midnight. Sally Truitt had just gotten on subway train at 50th Street after visiting her mother. Don't worry, Sally had told her. The subway is safe. There is always a policeman on duty, but that night she didn't see one.
Stop it.
Except for her.
Stop it.
The subway car was empty!
Where did everybody go?
At 42nd Street, 3 tough-looking men got on.
3?
3.
Stop.
They were greasers. 2 of them were holding up the third, who looked 3 sheets past the wind. Drunk.
You're improvising. I can see the words.
His head rolled from side to side. His legs refused to work. His eyes were popping out of his head like grapes rolling off a table onto a hardwood floor.
And then rolling slowly into the dusty corner where nobody is cleaned in months.
Nobody is clean. And he'll just lie there until somebody steps on him and someone's like, Jesus, where'd that grape come from? When they got him seated between them, his head came to rest on one of his shoulders, kind of like that.
Side or like the right side?
Like the left.
Okay. Go on.
Sally thought he was staring at her with his eyeless face.
Stop it.
She buried her.
Why do you need
She buried her.
This is unreal.
She buried her head in a book and tried not to notice the eyeless
She's
man.
like, what the heck? You
At 28th Street, one of the men stood up. Hey, take it easy, Jim, he said to the man in the middle, and he got off. At 23rd Street, Jim's other friend stood up. You'll be fine, he said, and he got off. Now the only ones left in the car were Jim and Sally. Jim doesn't have eyes, let's remember that. Just then the train went around a sharp curve, and Jim pitched onto the floor at Sally's feet.
Mind you, there's grapes in the corner.
There's grapes all over the floor. They're Jim's eyes.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. When she looked down at him, she saw a trickle of blood on the side of his head, and just above it, a bullet hole.
They killed him with the grape bullets.
What the fuck? What happened? How did Jim die?
By the hands of grapes. That's the only conclusion.
Poison. Oh, could have been being de-eyed.
End scene.
And now for a final story.
Back.
Cemetery soup. On her way home from the market, the woman took a shortcut through the cemetery. That was her first mistake.
Being dumb.
Being stupid. There, sticking up out of the ground, she saw a big bone. This is where her second mistake happens. She picked it up. This will make a very good soup bone, she said. I think I'll take it home. It's perfect weather for some hot soup.
Don't do it.
When she got home, the first thing she did was start the soup. Third mistake. Into the big soup pot went water, carrots. Oh, third mistake. Fourth mistake, green beans.
Oh.
Fifth mistake, onions. Corn, barley, potatoes. Good job. A stitch of beef. Cool. Some salt, pepper, and the bone.
Whose bone?
The bone she found in the
I
cemetery.
know, but where's that from? It could be Steve.
Or Sean.
Yeah. Steve's bone.
It's Steve's bone. She brought it all to a boil, then brought it down to a simmer. Because sometimes you just gotta simmer down.
Simmer down my bone.
Yum! She said, sniffing it.
Tasty it smells.
Sniffing it and tasting it. I can hardly wait till supper. Suddenly she heard a small voice. Please give me back my bone. The woman paid no attention. Soon she heard the voice again. May I have my bone back, please?
Please, sir, can I have some bone?
The woman, this is like a Dickensian novel. The woman was reading the newspaper. That's her sixth mistake. And again, she didn't take any notice. In a little while, the voice spoke up once more. It was beginning to sound angry. Give me back my bone!
Brother.
It's my brother's bone. The woman kept on reading the paper. Seventh mistake. Some people are too impatient, she muttered. Once more the voice spoke. Now it sounded very angry, and it was so loud the whole house shook. I want my bone back! Batman.
I want my bone. I want my bone back.
The woman reached into the pot, grabbed the bone, and threw it out the window. And a voice just as loud, she shouted, "Take it! Get lost!" There was an eerie silence. Then the woman heard footsteps scurrying away from the house down the road toward the cemetery, and she got up and served herself some boneless soup. The end. These stories are so abruptly ended.
And then the creature.
And then the ghost said, "Ah!"
Give me my bone back.
The end.
Later.
Give me my bone back. The end.
This is the end of spooky story time.
You're welcome.
Till we meet again.
Out
of your mind.
This is a spooky scary time theme song. Are you ready to get scared out of your mind? You ready to get scared out of your mind? We got stories about bones and people losing eyes. Ready to get scared?
Grapes on the floor.
Out of your mind. Skeleton bones. Old women making soup out of chicken stock. And people's bones.
That's how you do it.
In people's bones. It's spooky story time.
Gonna blow you away.
Blow you away. With my spooky story time songs. The end. Goodbye. Farewell. See you later.
Juice.
Auf Wiedersehen. Peace.